Hey guys, Coyote here. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to a little bit more Duskearth 2. If you'll recall from where we left off, a wyvern had just appeared on the borders of our territory. I haven't quite decided what I'm going to try and do about this. Wyverns are a mega beast, so I'm a little bit worried that I'm going to end up completely and utterly wiped out here. So first things first, I'm going to burrow all of the civilians. I'm going to set up the military outside, and I'm going to pull up the drawbridge. The drawbridge won't really stop a wyvern because it is flying, but I guess it's as much to prevent people from wandering outside of my area as it is to keep anything out at this point. So let's go ahead and set that up here. This shouldn't hopefully take too long. Citizens to burrow. I think actually everybody already is except for the haulers. Okay, that makes things a little bit easier. Hauler in. Alright. Roman. Oh yeah, that was a excuse me, one of my named gentlemen. Okay, so I've got everybody burrowed, and I'm going to set up my military squad AM. I'm going to set up the soldiery types. Let's set up the soldiers like right here, just in case the wyvern makes it past my archery types. Set up the three remaining archers right here. I don't know if my archers actually have any crossbow bolts or anything like that. I guess we'll have to wait and see. I think that I have a yeah, I do, a golem right there. Though I don't think that'll help any. Okay, and actually, I'm gonna actually follow the wyvern for a little bit. There we go. Follow. And go. He's kind of not doing anything right now. Although there is a combat report, so something's going on. Let's take a look. Oh, the soldiers are... What? Why are they sparring? Okay. I'm going to pause it and check and see what's going on out here. Is anybody actually out here now? Well, I see a couple of guys, so are these my mark stores? Yes, they are. Inventory, wooden crossbow, and quiver with no crossbow bolts. How awesome. And nothing at all. Alright, you know what? Squad A, O... I'm going to move the military squad, or the melee squad out here as well. Wait for them to come out. And once they're out of here, I'm going to lock down the doors. Now that won't keep a mega beast out, but it should at least slow it down a little bit. And that would hopefully give time for the guys that I've got outside to do something about it. Okay, where is he? He is... where? Right there. Okay, follow again. Let's see what happens here. Because quite frankly, I don't think my guys have any chance, to be honest. Especially since they don't have any crossbow bolts on them. Alright, there we go. Combat has been undertaken. We have lost a guy already. Spear Dwarf Stakhood has bled to death. What exactly is going on here? So, the wyvern grabs the soldier by the fourth toe. The wyvern releases, bites the left arm, shattering the bone. Wyvern acid is injected into the dwarf blood. Oh, good. Breathes a stream of acid. The wyvern's caught in it. Severs the arm, grabs the soldier by the left foot. Soldier makes a face to distract the enemy. That's new. Punches the wyvern in the right thigh, bruising the fat. Okay, so it doesn't look like a whole lot is going down here. One of the problems is that because my military is woefully under-equipped right now. If you'll recall from the last episode, they were beating bats to death with their hands. Yeah, so I can't see this going too well, unless those dogs can get in on it as well. It looks like the dogs are coming over, and we lost another dwarf. At least the dwarves are bleeding to death and not being like ripped to shreds, struck down basically. All right, let's take a look at the combat report again. There we go. Stream of acid. The ironclad mastiff is biting it. At this point, I kind of hope that the wyvern just does some damage and then goes away, because, like I said, woefully under-equipped. But because it is a mega beast, it theoretically can get inside the fort. All right, lost another dwarf. That's not good. Okay, and now we had a guy struck down. What caused that? Clawed his head off. All right. So is this wyvern hurt at all? Where is it? Is it up in the air? No. Let's zoom in on it. Wounds. Well, it's got very minor injuries. Fractured tail, cut open tail, bruised tail, fractured thigh. Yeah. Whew. Alright, well, let's keep at it. Oh, looks like the golem is in on it now. That'll help. At least in theory it'll help. The clouds of acid really are not doing us much good here. Alright, let's take a look at the wyvern again. Alright, the wyvern is definitely hurting now. It looks like he's got some head damage. Fractured skull, that is going to hurt. I'm gonna guess that it was the golem that did that, because I don't think I have any actual soldiers left up here. Nope, I do not. All right, golem, it is up to you. Don't let me down, golem. You've been awesome so far. Well, the soldier's been found dead. Alright, let's take a look at what's going on now. There's the prototype golem is using a kettle helm for a weapon. Interesting. It'd probably be more useful to actually look at the wyvern and his wounds. Oh, that's the dog. There we go. Left eye tooth, skull, kidney, spleen, liver. Now, unfortunately, as you can see, the sword golem is very, very bad off. Like, he'll probably die this battle. Who's that? That is an axe dwarf, and he's dizzy and nauseous. Is he actually carrying any gear? He is not. Oh boy. Alright, well, how's that ironclad dog doing? Wounds. Ironclad dog is doing good. That's something, I guess. Okay, the sword golem has now died. And the wyvern is chasing the dog. Where'd they go? Where does this down go? Right there. I have no idea where they are now. Alright, I'm going to go to the units list to find them here. Oh, they're up on the wall. Alright. So, how is the dog doing? The dog is not doing very well, but the wyvern theoretically is doing worse. Skull is fractured, skull is dented. Come on. Don't let me down, dog. What does that mean? Oh, the dog is vomiting and retching. Oh, it's being strangled. Alright, I think what I'm going to have to do here is I'm going to have to... well, I'm going to wait and see how the dog does against the wyvern first. If the dog dies, I'm going to set up my miners as a militia. Yeah, and the dog is dead. So, there he is. I'm going to follow him again. Hopefully he goes away. He is not going to go away. So, military... Oh, there's a pike dwarf left. Interesting. Dwarf therapist first. I actually did not have this open previously. I should have prepared that a little bit better. Give me one sec. Actually, I'm going to pause for a sec while I load this up. Alright, I'm back. I just had to load up Dwarf Therapist and turn the miners' mining labors off. That way I can go ahead and equip them with their mining picks as weapons. Now, I randomly rolled who's going to be the militia commander, and it came up as Trayblade. So Trayblade, you are currently the militia commander. Good luck to you. I'm going to go ahead and add in, I believe it was, who was it? It was Citizen and Roman and Miner. Roman, Civilian, and Miner. I salute the possible sacrifice that will be made. However, I'm going to attempt to make it not in vain. I'm going to position squad AOM. Squad is going to be positioned here. B will also be positioned here. I don't know who's left. Hopefully, I've got a pile of war dogs here. Hopefully they'll at least slow down the wyvern. Alright, so let's go back out here and let's follow the wyvern. Follow. Did the wyvern kill the boar as well, or did the boar just run away? Where's the boar? Oh, there's a piglet. Oh, they're down here. Okay. Go! And maybe they... I don't know, he's a mega base. He should be able to destroy buildings, right? Oh, he's attacking the other dog. Who's that? That is a ironclad mastiff also. Okay, so I guess he's not done yet. That should give time to rally the troops. Let's take a look and see if you guys are actually armed. Inventory. No. 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 Let's change that right now. Okay. Equipment. Well, Trayblade's pretty well geared out armor-wise. That's not bad. Alright, individual choice melee weapon. No, you're going to go with a steel pick probably. Nope, bloodsteel battle pick. Oh, I guess I need to do everybody else too. Okay, equipment. He's got a alright. Whoops. Pike Dwarf has got nothing right now. Roman, you are going to go with a steel pick. Civilian, you are going to go with a that looks like you're going with a copper pick. Miner, you are going with a copper pick. And Pike Dwarf, for some reason you're not carrying a weapon, so you're going to actually carry the pike that we happen to have. There we go. Where'd it go? Pike, 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 pike. I know I saw a pike. There it is, pike. I don't know why he wasn't carrying a pike before. That's kind of weird. And I noticed that there are some crossbows available, so Dwarf, you are going to stop using the wood crossbow, and you're going to use the steel crossbow. And I should check and see if he's actually carrying any bolts. He is not. So I'm going to go ahead and see if I can fix that as well. Hunters, I'm going to remove all hunter stuff. And boarded alchemies, you should be using bolts. Pretty sure I've got bolts. Let's take a look at the stocks. Stocks, crossbow bolts, bolts would be under ammo, I believe. Yeah, I've got bolts. So I don't know why he got. I don't have a lot of bolts. Is I think part of the problem. All right, you know what? I'm gonna actually reassign him to a javelin thrower. Military. What is it? Equipment. Get rid of the steel crossbow and go with a bismuth bronze javelin thrower. Okay, and then I'm going to remove those and add javelins, because I believe I had quite a few javelins. Stocks, munitions, javelins. Yes, lots of javelins. So let's see if they are actually. I may have to take them off of station. Let me just see here. Yeah, I think I do. A, B, off station. Hopefully they'll go and pick up their items, their picks before they come back. I don't think they did though. Nope. Copper pick. Well, that's a start. Copper pick. Nothing. And bismuth bronze javelin thrower and no javelins. Come on, where are the javelins? Why are you not putting javelins in that quiver? Seriously. So that's 3. Let's go see where Trayblade is. Trayblade is right there. He's on stationating. No, he's right there. Bloodsteel razor plate armor and a bloodsteel battle pick. I guess that's something. Which is odd because he was wearing more than that previously. Alright, let's jump back up here and find where that guy went. What's he doing? Now he's going after the piglet. He's going after a Keat. Alright. If that amuses you, oh wyvern. Is it leaving? You know what? I don't want it to get away so easily. I'm going to send my soldiers after it. Actually, I'm going to make sure my soldiers are equipped first. It's caused a lot of havoc and I want it to pay. Squad A, M2 here, B, M2 here. Let my guys get their... hopefully get their gear. Okay, it's a couple. There's the Dwarf. What is he doing? Is he picking up ammo maybe? Maybe? Please? Okay, so we got Trayblade. He's got his armor and a battle pick. Civilian's got a copper pick. Roman still has nothing. Miner has a copper pick. And that's a hunter. Maybe I should just let my hunters out. Okay, well, since Roman refuses to pick an item up, I'm going to dismiss him from the squad. I don't know where the Pike Dwarf is, though. Is he maybe asleep or something? Pike Dwarf is asleep. Okay, and the Mark Dwarf is asleep. Well, I guess we're going to have to do what we can. So, open her up. Unforbid these. Unforbid, 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 unforbid. And actually, you know what? I'm going to put the hunters on hunt. And hopefully they'll go outside and start shooting at the... Oh, they are set on hunt. Oh, no, that's animal care. No, that is hunt. Maybe they'll go outside and shoot the wyvern. That might be nice. I'll take them out of the burrow here as well. Hunter, 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 hunter. There's one. There's two. And I will take my soldiery types off here as well. Miner. Civilian, trade blade. And I think that's it, because I think the Pike Dwarf is already off, right? Yeah, he is. Did these get unforbidden? Yes, they did. Squad A, B, O, M to here. Go! Looks like our Marksdwarf made it. Did he actually pick up ammunition? No, of course he didn't. And then we have civilian. We've got Trayblade, Miner. A hunter is out here as well. He's carrying a large obsidian pot. That's odd. Quiver with javelins. And a crossbow? God, these dwarves are dumb. Okay, well, I'm going to head down here and see what I can get my haulers and other guys to do to keep themselves busy, because I got a lot of idlers and it's been that way for a while. Now, as for the wyvern, he's just kind of hanging out there. Well, maybe he's coming for us now. I think that fractured skull might be giving him brain damage. And a microwave. Oh god. This is going to be not that good. Does he make a beeline for the migrants?
We come here in hopes of a better life.
I have no idea where the migrants are. Okay. Looks like something's going on here. Who is that? That is the Pike Dwarf, who is wielding a steel pike finally. Oh, yes! I think we killed the wyvern. Oh no, it was the Pike Dwarf that died. No! And the battle has been taken too. For some reason, the Marksdwarf feels the need to attack not at ranged. Alright, let's pause and see what's going on here. We're going to look at legendary... we're going to look at the wyvern, actually. So where was he fighting the... Where was he fighting the Pike Dwarf? Probably was right here. There we go. Pike Dwarf has bled to death. Alright, so at this point, the wyvern bit the legendary in the hand, tearing apart the muscle. Motor nerve has been severed, ligament has been torn. Wyvern bites the legendary in the middle finger. Acid is injected. Legendary bites the wyvern in the toe. Furiously stabs the wyvern from behind with their bloodsteel battle pick, fracturing the bone. Okay. Miner stabs the wyvern in the lower left leg with the copper pick. Stabs behind. Miner rolls around with outstretched arms and slashes the wyvern in the left thigh from behind, rather, tearing the muscle. Stupid soldier using the bismuth bronze javelin thrower as a melee weapon. Tearing the muscle again. Another wing is fractured. I think both wings have been fractured now. Let me just take a look. Right wing, okay, no, it looks like the right wing has suffered multiple fractures though. Okay, copper pick tearing the muscle, Copper pick, ligament has been torn. So aside from that first attack on one of the guys, on one of the legendaries that damaged the hand, the legendaries have been doing a good job of tearing into the wyvern. I mean, they're not doing a lot of damage is the problem. Bloodsteel battle pick fracturing the bone. So I guess we're gonna have to see how things go here. Not feeling that confident, but I think we can kill it. I think we're gonna take a loss. I think we're gonna lose one of the legendaries is the problem. Everything is getting even his pancreas is fractured. We just need one good killing blow. Fortunately, I'm not sure who is up and who isn't. Who is this? This is Treyblade. Treyblade is missing the right basically his lower right leg, from the looks of things. Right shin is gone. That's not good. Now, who else do we have here still? There's the Masterwork Dwarf. There's the War Dog. There's the Miner, who is missing the left foot, or left lower leg. So where is Civilian? Ooh, I don't see Civilian on the list. That's usually not a good sign. Civilian, you may have passed. Unfortunately, with Treyblade down, this is going to be an extra tough fight. You know what? I'm gonna see about releasing the rest of these hounds. Oh, they're just regular dogs. They're not even going to go into combat. Damn it. Let us just remove this pen altogether. And this pen altogether. See if those dogs come out to help. Doesn't look like it. Oh, it's paused. Somebody just died. Masterwork Dwarf. Oh, Civilian, you did die. Okay, I'm sorry about that. You were one of our best hopes, and you will be given a hero's crypt once this is done. Let's see if I have anybody else I can throw into the fray. What are the hunters doing? Hunter is sleeping. Hunter is no jobbing. Shouldn't he be hunting? He's right there. Inventory. I throw a crossbow with no bolts. Alright, I guess that's not going to do much. Alright, let's see if we have anybody at all I can bring in to help here. You know what, maybe I'll just throw a bunch of haulers at it. Hauler. I'm actually going to remove Miner, because there's not much he can do. Hauler, hauler, hauler. Squad A, B, A, O, B, O, A, kill wyvern. This is like a last-ditch effort. Alright, so now we've got the haulers trying to beat on it. They're not going to be able to do much, unfortunately. I mean, they're punching it and bruising it, but that's about it. I'm thinking the wyvern is badly hurt enough that the haulers might be able to eventually wear it down. Because, like, seriously, that wyvern is really... With a fractured skull and so many fractured bones, I'm surprised that it hasn't collapsed from pain. Maybe that's a trait of Mega Beasts, I'm not really sure. And now we have a... now we have a strange mood. Alright. It'll probably be something like a diorama of dwarves getting struck down by a wyvern. I'm willing to bet that. Actually, I want to go and see what this type of strange mood it is. Show mood. He wants a jeweler's workshop, and he wants a rough gem. I don't actually know if I have a jeweler's workshop. I guess it's time to go and find out. Yes, I do, right here. Yeah, okay. And I do have lots of rough gems. I mean, these haulers are punching it a lot. Oh, looks like Tradeblade got back into it. Hey! Maybe we have a chance after all. Is that Tradeblade right there? No, it's a hauler. Tradeblade right there. What sort of wounds now? Same thing. Come on, Tradeblade. Do your stuff. This is your chance to shine. Why is saying no reachable valid target? They should be reachable. How is this thing still up? Oh, Jesus. It keeps saying no valid target, and I don't know why that is. You know, with how many dead we have, we may very well lose this to a tantrum spiral. Wow, the wyvern is winded now. And look at all that damage! Come on! Die for damn sake! Hauler's not injured. Hauler is somewhat injured. What does blue mean? Chest is bruised, torso is bruised, heart is bruised, stomach is bruised. Okay. Got that hauler there. He's pretty injured. That is another hauler who's quite injured. That is a hauler who's quite injured. That is a hauler who's quite injured. Where is Tradeblade? Right there. Who's very, very hurt. Oh boy. Well, fortunately, Tradeblade, you're quick to heal. So, aside from the fact that you're missing your right leg, everything else should heal up fairly quickly. At this point, with how much you've done, you're definitely going to be the next militia commander. Alright. Assuming we can eventually kill this wyvern. My god. Right, At this FPS rate, it's going to take forever. I'm actually going to pause it for now, and I'll come back when this is taken care of. Alright, no sooner had I paused the video to speed up the FPS rate than we killed the wyvern. Let's see how that ended up going down. The hauler strikes the wyvern in the left claw. The hauler blocks and strikes the wyvern in the right lower leg. Did the wyvern maybe bleed to death or something? We may have to go into Legends mode to figure that one out. I guess what I'll do is I'll look at everybody who's nearby and see if they got a kill. No kills. No kills. Wow, that dog is messed up. Trade blade. It'd be very disappointing if it was a dog that got a kill. No. Oh yeah, looks like it was Guesseth Ulabalor, the hauler, who may have gotten the kill. Yep. Oh my god, that was a battle for the ages. Now I just gotta wait and see if my dwarves recover from this, because there were a lot of dead and there were a lot of injured. I do believe I have lots of that might have been another game. I was going to say I might have a lot of coffins set up, but it doesn't look like that's the case. Alright. Well, congratulations guys. We killed the wyvern. Next episode, we start to rebuild, pick up the pieces, and yeah. Thanks for joining us guys. Take care. See you next time.